Hello, guys. Good evening. How are we doing? Today, we're going to talk about how you can use your Facebook group or Facebook groups in general for your business to get clients. Okay, this is a very interesting topic. We are probably on so many Facebook groups on Facebook, and maybe you have a business page, or maybe you've heard people talk about business pages. Now, obviously, we know that business pages is where you're able to put in your profile there, get people to know what you're on about, what you do, the services you provide. People could shop on your Facebook page. That's great. But there's a difference between the Facebook page and the Facebook group. The Facebook group is it's a dedicated community within Facebook where people will with similar interests hang out, right? To be able to connect, to be able to network, to be able to support, share information on a particular topic of interest, right? But the good news there is that almost everyone within that group can see what has been posted to the group. It's a golden opportunity to actually get your business out there in front of your target audience, right? Without having to pay for adverts or whatever, which is great. Now, the difference between a Facebook group and a Facebook business page is that with a Facebook business page, it is generally set up specifically to represent a brand or a company. Okay, well, with a Facebook group, it's more of a community where anyone can communicate, anyone can share things, whether it's blog articles, whether it's going to be offers, whether it's sharing advice or asking questions, right? Or asking for recommendations in there. And in some way, they all can be cheerleaders to have that support. But now the question goes, how are you able to use Facebook groups to get clients? So to get clients in Facebook, you can either join existing groups or create your own group. Okay, with joining existing groups, that's literally the fastest way to start getting clients. So for the purpose of this conversation we're having right now, we're going to focus on probably both, right? Well, first of all, I'm going to talk about joining existing groups before we talk about your own group. But with joining existing groups, right? You want to join a group that has your ideal clients in there, right? And starting with your ideal target audience in mind, you want to first of all determine who they are. Okay, and this will help you to actually select the right groups that you need to go to get in front of the people who need your service. For example, if your ideal target audience are mostly business owners, perhaps you want to join sort of like Chamber of Commerce Facebook group because that would be a good idea. Okay, you want to join entrepreneurial groups because that would be a good idea as well, right? So how do you find groups to join? Okay, obviously you go into Facebook. When you log in there, you have a group icon there that you can select, and then with the search bar, you're able to type in keywords. So words that describe your target audience, whether it's business owners, whether it's entrepreneurs, whether it's painters, whether it's virtual assistants, whichever, right? If they are your target audience, you type that in and you search. When you search, you want to search along the groups tab, and that way it pulls through a list of all the groups that are there where you can click on them, read the description about the group, what they stand for, right? And if you see that that's a good fit for you, you join, right? But then after joining, you have to ask what happens next. You want to be an active participant in there. So upon joining a group, there's certain strategies that you need to follow through to be able to land yourself that client. Okay. So upon arrival of the group, the only way to get known and seen is to be an active member. All right. You're participating actively by sharing your knowledge and expertise, and the group founder or the moderator literally would, dictate what kind of content goes can be shared. So that's why they always have rules there. So you want to, first of all, when you join, read the rules to be able to know what do they accept, what do they not accept, right? Do you accept promotions? If so, what days? So that you are able to note that down in your calendar and know, right, in this group, this is the days that they accept promotions and you want to promote there. But the days they don't accept promotions, what do you want to do, right? You want to be able to see that you're able to provide feedback, you're able to create content that adds values to that that audience, because you know that they are probably business owners, right? And you know that for business owners, I don't know what results that you promised them, but you already know the pain points they've got, and you want to be shown seen as the go-to expert there. So you want to on the constant share content that gives value. And if that's done consistently, remember it's all about consistency and frequency. If that's done consistently, you're like, hey, and they want to check you out, right? If people have questions, you want to be the first to answer. And what you want to do is in the Facebook group section is a place where you can click on the menu where you're able to then set up notifications so that any posts that come up, then you're notified on your phone and you can quickly go answer. You want to be the first person to literally answer questions in there, okay, when you join. And that's why I always say you don't want to join so many groups. You want to have as few groups as possible, if possible, between 3 to 5 groups, and that's it. And so I always say, with you having, some people have joined like 200, 300 groups, and they're not really active there, and they're not finding that traction. You want 3 to 5 solid groups, aside yours, obviously, that you're able to constantly have your presence known there. Okay, so an action for you guys today is over the weekend, schedule some time that you're able to sit down and select the 3 to 5 top Facebook groups that you have your ideal audience in, that you know these people could be your ideal clients. Note the names down, and what you want to do is schedule some time over next week where you're able to block out time to go out of the other groups so that you can focus more on these groups, because they are a gold mine ready for you to get your clients, right? And you want to ensure that you're very active there. So you're treating that group, those 3 to 5 groups, as your group to show your presence in there. With Facebook groups, you're able to establish networking in there. So networking to meet people, meaning when the audience, when the administrators of these new groups, the Facebook groups, when they welcome the welcome person, like, hey, let's meet this person, da 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 da. You want to actively, usher new people in, welcome them, want to get to meet them, show interest in them, connect with them, right? Rather than waiting for leaving just the administrators to just welcome them and that's it. You want to establish that connection to welcome them into the group and start having genuine conversations with them in the comment section. That is what you want to do. And then from there, you could then transfer the conversation into the DMs where you continue chatting to get to know more about them. And then you'll have extend an invite where you're able to have a chat, right? And, if possible, talk about business. So these are the things that are missing that obviously people don't tell you, but you need to learn. You need to learn to, show up in these groups and connect and network. So networking is not just waiting for a networking events to be organized by someone and then you go in there and then talk about what you do. It's all about establishing a relationship, like you're talking to a friend, but you're just having banter or just conversations. And before you know it, you might talk about might not just be you offer the service, you might even establish a partnership or a collaboration or something, but it all starts from being able to utilize Facebook groups as a platform where you're able to do an outreach, reach out and connect with your prospects. Okay, with Facebook groups as well, it all depends on the rules, but there's an icon called rooms, and not so many people are utilizing that section called rooms. You want to be able to utilize rooms to connect with as much people as possible. And it all takes for you to, go in and just type in the post section, hey, I'd like to meet, maybe if your clients are VAs, or CEOs, I'd like to meet like-minded CEOs. I will be opening a room at this time. Here's the link, because when you click on rooms, you're able to set and schedule a time for rooms. And here's the link to join me at this time here. Let's all connect and get to know each other. But at the same time, you are posting it in such a way that you're actually making other people be interested to connect with other people as well, and they're interested to join the rooms. Now, how the rooms work is when you click on that link and they all join at the time that you schedule for it to the room to be open, you're able to see, it's almost like Zoom. You can see people's faces in there, connect, say hi, just chat, get to know what people do, look, find out what people are looking for, right? Are they looking for partnership? Are they looking for collaboration? Some people might say, oh, I need a copywriter. You might be a VA who probably specializes on that, or knows someone and could probably do a referral, right? But that is a way that if you are able to schedule times in the week where you're able to open rooms in groups to meet people, that's great. Preferably maybe your own group, where because you own your own group, right, you're able to, because your Facebook group could be seen as your prospect group where you have your prospects in there. You want to open that, use the rooms as an opportunity to get to meet your prospects in there, have a chat with them. The prospects get to meet other people, members of the group, to connect with them. It's a community, right? And you want to be, you're the party steerer, the party host, who is the life of the party, trying to get people connected. That is what you want to do. So it might be a culture you want to establish in your Facebook group, where on a weekly basis or once a month, whichever, people want to meet in the rooms, right? You're the one staring and everyone is like collaborating and just chatting, right? Some people might say, hey, I think I need a coach. My business is da 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 da. It's this way, and I think I need support. Who can help? Hey, there you go. I can help. Let's jump on a call later today. What's your email address? I'll send you something, right? That's it. You found someone to actually book a call with you. It's as simple as that. It's all about that human connection. I always say that. And Facebook group is a gold mine if you're able to use it to its full potential. Okay, and I'm opening the floor to those who would like to have chat some more on, if you're currently struggling right now and you need that help or advice on what you need to do to get your business up and running. I'm happy to give business tips and advice on how to do that. Just feel free to send me a DM and I'm happy to, jump in a chat with you. So thanks guys for listening. Take care. Bye.